Alright, welcome back for part 2 of our guide through getting started. This is getting started in Subnautica. As this open world environment, sometimes it's hard to figure out exactly what should be your goals. And what I wanted to do was give you goals along the way so that we can set you up to the point of just busting out as an explorer. So that's our goal here. We're not giving you everything. All I'm getting you is the basics. And in our first video, we actually got a lot of those basics out of the way. So if this is where you're starting in, you're one video too late. The very first video starts from the moment we drop off in a broken life pod. And by the time we're done, we've got the Seaglider, so we're able to move much faster. We've got batteries galore, so that we can recharge those batteries when they die. And we just finished building our very first mini habitat. This habitat stinks. It's not even a full room. It's nothing but a tube, a 4-way connecting tube. Inside that tube, we put a couple lockers and a fabricator. And we slapped a oxygen generator on top, a solar panel, and we called it good. So that's where we left off. We've got the Seaglider, we've got a little habitat, and we are going to look for, hopefully, something about the Seamoth. Where are our goals? Why are we not looking at these? These are our goals. We are looking for the Seamoth, and we're looking for a Moonpool. Along the way, I'm hoping to find a battery charger as well, and we're keeping our eyes out for any upgrades to our oxygen tank and fins. So our next goal, though, and that's the big one, is get the Seamoth so that we can go underwater for real. The Seamoth itself is actually my favorite vehicle in this game. It's small, so it gets in anywhere you need it to go. Once you upgrade it, it can go down to, it starts only being able to go down to 200 meters, which is decent. You, as a human being, your crush depth is infinite. So you don't have to worry ever about you actually being crushed. Rather, which means if your vehicle can go that deep, you can use that vehicle as your start and stop point, and you can go deeper, always. So that's good news. In the meantime, though, the Seamoth starts off at 200 meters. You can upgrade it to 300, and eventually it gets upgraded to like 900. So it can go really deep, and it's small, so it can get into almost any crevice. It can get into any cavern or cave. So that's pretty cool. Now then, we are looking for the battery charger, and we're looking for some Seamoth blueprints. So those are the two things that are our goal this time around. Here's our life pod. If you look ahead, basically at the tip of the ship, I want you to go exactly opposite. We're going to go to the red biome, and we're going exactly opposite of our ship. I'm turning off lights here just to conserve a little bit of battery as we travel, because we have to go past all of the creep vine. But out here we're going to have two big wrecks. One big wreck that we can't get into, and another one that we can get into. The biggest of the two is the one that we can get into, and that's the one that has our batteries. So once we get past the creep vine, how are we doing? Are we past the creep vine yet? Nope. So once we get past the creep vine here, I'm going to turn on lights and I'm going to drop down, and we're going to keep an eye out in case we see any Seamoth pieces or anything really on the bottom, on the floor to scan. Ooh. Look at this. I don't even have lights on, and it's so bright. Ooh, what's this? This looks like something. Ooh, that's the other ship. There's some stuff that we can scan down there too. but I don't like the idea. It sharks scare me, so I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But we've got some
Passing 100 meters.
Random stuff down here, so we might as well pull out our scanner. Bioreactor fragment. Let's get some stuff scanned. "20 seconds. I gotta resurface here. The bioreactor. I've not used the bioreactor.
Oxygen.
I've relied on thermal and I've relied on solar. I've never done the bio. That's a curious thing. Alright, let's go down for more. I wonder if we can get a Seamoth something or other near there. What is this? This is something. Should be something. It's more bioreactor. Oh, whoa. Hey, you get away. That's a shark and he's mean. We don't want to deal with him. See how I just come straight back? Metal salvage. Seamoth, yes! That's a Seamoth fragment. That's our first. Oh, second. Nice. We must have found one earlier. So that's 66%. We need one more. And we'll have the blueprints for the Seamoth. That's awesome. But we're here for the Seamoth, and we're here for the battery charger. That's what we need. So that's probably all we can find out of that wreck. Ooh, wait, there's something else that's white down there. What's this? A vending machine. So now I have a trash... I can put a trash can and a vending machine in my little habitat of 4 walls now. That's cute. That's really cute. Hey, we found some more stuff though. That's great. Seamoth is almost done. So this is what it's like in the beginning. You have to resurface a lot, and it takes a bit to resurface, and that's what we use the Seaglide for. Now then, let's double check where are we at. About right in here, where the ship, our pod and the ship itself line up almost head to ship. And what I'm looking for now, we're gonna go down. Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. This is a really, really big wreck. And that's the one that we want. I'm gonna search the seafloor first before we go inside. Because I think, is that it? Haha! Seamoth fragment. Boom! That's awesome. The Seamoth is our friend. That is for sure.
30 seconds.
Alright, so in this is we're gonna explore this. And we're gonna explore it through that hole. It's a hole in the side. And I'll show you how to get in there and get through it. Do know though that the caverns and the wrecks, they're mazes. They're massive mazes. You have to get in and get out. And right now we have 75 seconds to dive, get in, go through. I want to say, I just explored this a little earlier just to make sure that this was actually the right place. I want to say there are 5 rooms that you have to navigate in order to get to the point where you can scan stuff. And then you have to scan stuff, and then you have to get out, and then you have to get to the surface. And all of that has to happen within 75 seconds. So I'm going to show you first where stuff is, and then we're going to go back and scan later. So here we go. We're going to dive, and we're going to go in, and we're going to explore first. We're not actually going to scan. We're just going to explore. Here we go. So usually I would dive first and find the entrance. So you just search through and find the appropriate entrance. Here we are. And it's not on the side, on the outside, it's actually on the side itself. We can get in. Here's a locked door. We can't do anything about locked doors. They got a radio. Pull out your scanner just in case, or better yet, your light. And we're just looking. Don't worry about this stuff. Electricity, even though it's in water, it doesn't seem to hurt us. Ooh, hey, here's a PDA. Pick that up. That gives us some more data.
Integrating new PDA data.
Blocked door. Nothing we can do there. Open door. Oh, 30 seconds. Time to leave.
30 seconds.
So we just barely entered. And already we go back. So this is what it's like as you explore each of these. Take your time. Don't die. You'd think you wouldn't have to give that advice, but just take your time and don't die, okay? And slowly but surely we'll work our way through these rooms. In all of my exploring in Subnautica, I've never had to worry about entering a room in which I was attacked. So you don't get attacked in any rooms. All right, so we came through that door, went down the stairs, and now we've got crates. So anytime we see crates, this is when I always want to double check if I can't scan stuff. Whoa, I haven't been back here yet. I'm gonna go back there some other time. That's cool. Oh crud, 30 seconds. Back up the stairs.
30 seconds.
There's the stairs. Out the door. Ah, come on. Out the side and up the surface. And have that Seaglide ready. All right. And down. Anytime I see crates, crates are the sign that there's something good to be had there. So, let's pull out that scanner. Oh, there's stuff. There it is, battery charger fragment. And that's halfway, and there's another one right there. And that's gonna get us our battery charger. Dum. Ooh, what's this?
Blueprint acquired.
Laser cutter. Uh-oh, 30 seconds.
30
I've got to come back. I've got to come back later. I don't know if there's anything more or not. So I want to search again in just a second. That night, there's that extra room. I never knew that there was an extra set of tunnels back there. All right, we're gonna use the Seaglide inside again. Now that we know where we're going in there. Is there anything else? No, we scanned it all. I think we scanned it all. Awesome. All right, 5 seconds. Let's see if I can find something in here somewhere. Ooh. I have no idea where this is, dude. More battery charger. And we have to get out of here. I have learned my way around this wreck, and I've got 15 seconds to get out. Go, 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 go. 2 seconds to spare. Nice. All right, we're gonna make one more run like that. I'm pretty sure that we're not gonna find anything new in those other rooms. So I'm not overly worried about missing out on stuff. What was that? There was something here. Floodlight. Cool.
New blueprint acquired.
We got 12 seconds to look. Nothing that way. Let's go up. Nothing this way. Okay. Okay, cool. Yep. So this place is empty. There's
30 seconds.
nothing else of great value. Whoa, what a maze. Nothing else of great value there. But we came out with some awesome value. We can now make a Seamoth, or at least we have the blueprints to make a Seamoth. And we can make a, what was that? A battery charger. That was the big deal, because I've already changed out the batteries once on the Seaglide, and it's already, the second set of batteries is down to 42%. So we need that, that battery charger so that we can just keep going through batteries like mad. Not only that, but the Seamoth is awesome. We had 400, 500, 600 meters that we had to travel there, and we had to go well underground. What if we could have parked our vehicle with oxygen right outside the entrance to that wreck? It would have been so much easier to explore, right? That's what the Seamoth gets you. You can just drive it down there and park it right at the entrance. It's pretty awesome. Now, well, there's our home away from home, the world's smallest base, home base. It's got our oxygen generator, it's got our solar panels, and it's got our 4 walls with a hatch.
Welcome
Boom.
aboard, Captain.
All right, we're gonna use our fabricator. What are we gonna fabricate? I don't even know what we're gonna fabricate. We're just gonna look at stuff for now. Oh, ain't that sweet. What did we get? What did we get? We learned how to make something. Ah, no. We learned how to make something with our habitat tool. Yeah, we learned how to make a floodlight. I don't care about a floodlight. Ooh, a floodlight might help me find the place better, though. I wonder if I can make some glass. I'm gonna do that real quick. Do I have... And interior module. Ah, yay! All right, I need a wiring kit and copper wire. A wiring kit and copper wire. So a wiring kit is 2 silver. Copper wire is 2 copper. I only have 1 copper. So I need a second copper. Oh, I already have 1 silver too. I need a second copper and a second silver. All right. Well, let's go shopping, shall we? We're looking for copper and silver. So silver, along with gold, comes out of the smooth ones, and limestone gets us, there's our second copper. Cool. There's some more limestone, titanium. So debris, I'll pick it up just cause it's 4 titanium. I don't need anything other than, I don't need this stuff anymore now then, but we'll grab the copper. And what I really need is to get out to that red area now that I have my radiation suit. Ooh, something to scan. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Now you'll see that did not turn into plans. That turned in straight into titanium. If you scan a object to which you already have the blueprints, then you gain titanium equal to what that would cost to make. So it just gives you the materials for it then. So it makes, even if you already have the thing, it's sometimes because of that worth it to go ahead and scan anyway, because you just get the materials. So we got the mobile vehicle bay a lot earlier.
30 seconds.
And if you don't have the mobile vehicle bay, you will need it in order. Whoa, hey, we found an island. How far away are we? This is 700 meters to the ship, and another 300 or so that way. Huh. It's an island. Cool. Well, we'll explore that island in a little bit. But for now, I'm trying to find silver. I need 2 silver, which is from the smooth sandstone deposits. Yes, that's the silver I was looking for. I need... Oh, there's an evil dude. Where? Yeah, I saw you. Run away, run away. But not without my silver. Lead. I don't fear death. Death doesn't do a heck of a lot. At least you can play hardcore mode, in which death means game over. Sure. I prefer not to play that way. You saw as we were going down, diving for the battery charger fragments. You saw how easy it is to just get stuck. And if you're stuck for like 5 seconds, you die. You know, 10 seconds, you die. So I don't want to put myself through that.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Because of that, I don't play hardcore. That said, death isn't a big deal for me then. All it does is it respawns you back at your habitat. You even keep on your person all things that you had on your person when you died. So it's not really all that big of a deal. And these things, they just don't harm you for overly much as long as you just run away. You have to run away right away though, the moment you hear them growl at you. If you run away immediately, you'll be safe. Alright, so as you can see with the fans on the back here, it doesn't work when we're above water like this. Only when you're below water do those fans start to spin. So to gain the speed increase of having your Seaglide out, you need to be underwater. Even if it's just a meter or two like we are here, you do need to be underwater. So I'm angling off here because I'm hoping to find my habitat before I find the escape pod. We'll see if that happens or not. That was my original hope though, is I wanted my habitat to be easy to find, slightly deeper water, but easy to find and in the way. There it is. Cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. That's great. So, interior modules. Battery charger needs a wiring kit and a copper wire. Wiring kit, 2 silver. And copper wire, 2 copper. Alright. And the battery charger is going right beside that door. Boom. And I have 2 batteries on me that are both dead. While we're at it, let's go see what it takes to make a battery, because I'm going to put up a couple more in there. Electronics, battery, copper ore, and 2 acid mushroom. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 copper ore. So I'm going to make 2 more batteries, which means I need 4 mushrooms. I've already got all the copper. Yes. Alright, we are rolling. Look at this. So I've still got now then, I have 2 full batteries on hand. I've got my Seaglide at 66%, my actual flashlight at 34%. Habitat Builder is working its way down, not a big deal. And the scanner's got 77 yet, so we're good for the most part. And I've got replaceable things for the 2 pieces that are going to need replaced. So we are good there. Let's take a look at what our goals are and see what the next step is. We've got the world's smallest home base. All right, awesome. The Seamoth, that's number 7. We've got the blueprints, but I don't know what it takes to make. So we got to look at what it takes to make and see about making that Seamoth. But in the meantime, we just built the battery charger, so we can go ahead and cross that off. All right, with the battery charger out of the way, we're looking then at the Seamoth itself and getting the Moonpool. So it's between getting the Seamoth made and finding ourselves a Moonpool to park it in. These are the cool ones. There are a couple others, right? The O2 tank and the fins upgrade, far less of a big deal. So, let's see about getting this made. What does the Seamoth require? Now I've got my mobile vehicle bay. For some reason I put the mobile vehicle bay, well, I put it where I was, which was right beside this guy. I'm going to pack it up real quick. I'm going to move it to my actual base where it's relevant. So, to deploy, pull it down, equip that piece, and just going to launch it up. And we're going to climb on. What does it take to build the Seamoth? It's going to take lead. I've already got a little bit of lead. I found that while I was searching for all that silver. Lubricant, I've got that in the base. Glass, takes nothing but quartz. I already have 1 glass on me, apparently. Power cell is equal to 2 batteries. And then titanium ingot. I might actually have all of that. Let's go take a look at the base. And while we're at it, hey look, here's some debris that I can pick up and get me some titanium right now. So I need a titanium ingot, which I already have enough titanium for right there. That's beautiful. And we can look at our blueprints here by opening up the tab screen and just scrolling down, and it'll show all of our vehicles as well towards the bottom somewhere here. Mobile vehicle bay, there you go, Seamoth. Titanium ingot, got it. Glass, lubricant, lead. So, glass, lubricant, and lead. Alright. So let's make some glass. I just picked up the quartz that I had stored for that. Alright. How do we look now then? I have 2 glass on me apparently. I didn't know I had 2 glass on me. Really? Oh, there you go. 2 glass, lubricant, titanium ingot. Got my lead on me. And I need that copper. Drop off the salt. I'm just dropping off stuff that I'm not going to need. I've got a lot of... Got to clean out the inventory every so often. So all of these were ore type stuff. We had some salt deposits, gold, silver. So that's why I threw them into storage. They're beside my fabricator. But what I need are then 2 batteries, I think, right? No, yes, 2 batteries so that I can make a power cell. Wait, and a power cell required something more than just 2 batteries, didn't it? Silicone rubber. Do I have silicone? I do. Awesome. In that case, I just need 2 batteries, which is 1 more copper. I currently have 1 copper. I need 2 copper. And I need these guys. There you go. Alright, I need 1 more copper and I can make my Seamoth. It's pretty simple to make. That's cool. And you will love this vehicle. This thing is amazing. Copper. Boom. Let's do this. Where is my mobile vehicle bay? Oh, power cell. I need to make the batteries first. Getting ahead of myself here. There's the 2 batteries. And the power cell. with that silicone. Alright, now will you make me my Seamoth? How is this thing getting so far out there? I think I keep bumping it, so I'm gonna boom, boom, boom. Give it a bump thwack to move it closer to my base here. Climb on. Seamoth. Titanium ingot. That was equal to 10 titanium. That's easy enough to find. Power cell for 2 batteries, 2 glass, lubricant, and lead.
Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport.
Yeah.
But remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
His swimming is good for your glutes. I thought you wanted me to... Oh, was that it? I think that was it. This is the Seamoth. So,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
some cool facts about the Seamoth. First off, up top you see it says 5M200. That means that you're currently at 5 meters of depth. And its maximum depth, its crush depth is what we call that, is 200 meters. So we can go out now. We were really struggling to get down to 100, right? So we'll just wander out real quick like here. And as you can see, we're moving down 30, 40, 50 shark-like things we don't want to get near. More shark-like things. Alright, we're at 60 meters below. Now, if we're mining for silver or gold, let's find a nice safe space to park this. No sharks or nothing nearby, right? Okay. You can leave your lights on or turn them off. You just right-click. Now, if it's dark out, right, I can see just fine right now, but if it's dark, I might want to light up the zone. And then here it says exit, and then it highlights the key for you.
100 meters.
And I'm out. I've got full oxygen, and I'm 100 meters below the surface. So this effectively moves the surface down to whatever depth I park it at. That is pretty awesome, isn't it? So that is what the beauty of owning the Seamoth. It just plain opens up the well, I'm not going to say the sea, the world. It opens up the ocean to you.
30 seconds.
So it's an exciting thing, especially because as we sit here with 30 seconds to go, I don't particularly care
Oxygen.
because I don't have to go very far. I can pull out my little thingy here. Oh no, and die. Ah! That was terrible. That was so terrible. So I should have turned and gotten back there a little sooner. But this is good. It gets me a chance to show you what death does. So there you go. That's what death does. It dropped me off in my regular old base, right? That's all it did. So not a big deal. I got all this lead that I had been mining down there. It was still in my inventory, so not a big deal there. There's the big deal though, is that my Seamoth is 300 meters away from me, and I need to get back to it now. And not only that, it's 100 meters below the surface. So let's call this a learning experience for both of us. 15 seconds, you should probably go in no matter what. And instead of going to the surface, our goal isn't the surface, our goal is the Seamoth. So when it's dark, it's especially helpful to have your lights on so that it's just so obvious where that is originating from, and you can find the Seamoth better. When you get a chance to personalize things, you can make it your own color. I like to make mine neon, whether it's neon purple, neon blue, neon green. I just want to make it neon so that it really stands out and it's totally obvious where my Seamoth is. So I leave it white and then neon. Now, take a look at O2 down there. You see I've got 30 left, 27.
30 seconds.
Enter Seamoth.
100 meters.
Boom, it replenishes. So it will replenish as long as your power is there. As long as you have at least a power of 1, it will produce oxygen constantly. Right now, just sitting here, the Seamoth is not using any power. It's not using up its power core, because remember we built a power core into it. So it's not using up its power right now, but it is still producing oxygen. Basically, oxygen is free. Now, if you look on the bottom right down here, you have 3 numbers on that side, which are kind of new numbers. These are numbers associated with vehicles. So you've got the wrench, which means it has 100 health. That's its structural integrity. That's its whole health. By the lightning bolt, that's 99. That's its power, so it starts at 100 and it goes down. I've never exhausted the power on a Seamoth, and I've gone pretty far on these things. The 22 degrees is 22 degrees Celsius. Anything over 50 degrees Celsius will hurt you if you get out into it. There's a reinforced dive suit that will protect you if you go into that super hot water. It'll protect you better at least. But for now, anything that's over 50 degrees is going to hurt you. But usually we're not anywhere near there. So, I was just showing you the Seamoth and what it can do there. So, congratulations, we've got our first real ship. Yeah! Oh, and see that? It lights up. This is my place. And I remember now. So, I don't have a place to dock it yet, so I'll just leave it right here, and it'll just float. It'll stay there. I wanted to build that floodlight. I have stuff to build a floodlight. No, I don't anymore. That's why I built that glass. Okay. So I need to go find me some glass and some titanium. Well, we're going to pause real quick and be right back with a floodlight. And then we'll continue from there. So, while we've got this floodlight here, I also wanted to show you something else. And that is that each of our ships, whether it's the prawn or the whether it's the Seamoth, whether eventually it's the Cyclops, they're gonna gain their own beacon. So here you go. The Seamoth is currently 101 meters away from me. So we know precisely where it is because there's a beacon for the Seamoth, no matter what. Which, when you have that, we were having trouble initially finding the base. Well, here's the Seamoth parked right out front of the base. So that makes the base pretty easy to find, doesn't it? So, that was a special note there. We've got our batteries charging. As you can see, they're actually both at 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and do the battery swap. Here's how we do it. Press R. To the right, find 100% battery. Click, left click. There you go. Bring out the flashlight. Same thing. So the first one's 47, second one's 100. Alright, both of these guys are now fully charged. So, we're good to go there, and then clicking on the station, we'll just swap them. Boom, boom. There you go. And now I've got two 100% batteries on me, and those two are charging. And actually, while we're at it, I'm gonna change out. Nah, it's at 76%. Cool. We're good to go. So now we got 36 and 50%, and those guys are charging up off of our solar power. It's beautiful. All right, we now have that next goal completed, and that is number 7, get the Seamoth. So we're gonna go ahead and cross that guy off. The Moonpool is what makes the base worth it. Really is. It's awesome. Once I get my Moonpool, I'm going to move my locker, I'm going to move my fabricator, everything in my base is going to revolve around my Moonpool. It's just that awesome. It really is. It's a great addition there. And as you can see, my my Seamoth is down to 67 power, so I need to be able to recharge it. It's going to happen at the Moonpool. Health. Oh, hey, my health is down to 78 right now. Let me go ahead and get out of my Seamoth. I'm going to pull out my repair tool here, and we're just going to repair it real quick. Awesome. All right. back in. We're looking at the pod, and as you can see behind it is our ship, the Aurora. What we're looking for now, we're gonna go the exact opposite direction. I think that's exact opposite, more or less, right? Yep, okay. We're gonna go about 1,100 meters out. We're going a long ways. There are two places that you can find Moonpool fragments. The first and the most popular, because it's really cool and you better go there. You absolutely have to go there at some point in time, is the underwater, what do they call that? The jelly shroom. They're jelly mushrooms. It's an awesome subterranean cave. Here's the problem. My Seamoth only goes 200 meters underwater. And in order to get there, you have to break 300. Or you at least have to break 200. But 200 is going to ruin this, and I can't glide the rest of the way and make it. So we can't get our fragment from there right now. In order to do that, we would have to upgrade this guy a lot. That means we'd have to go to the Aurora first and pillage that thing first, because there's an upgrade unit that we would get from doing so, and that would allow us in there. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you a completely different zone that you probably won't really go to all that much. And it is the above ground mushroom trees is what we're looking for. So we're going about 1,100 meters away. We're just about there. We're at 960. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit. And let's see where we are actually at. Ooh, we are in the zone. We are in the zone. So you see these little guys? They're blue and pink and beautiful. They won't hurt you. Just ignore them. Don't get too close to them either. There's a life pod over here apparently. I have not entered this life pod. I'm not planning to, at least not at the moment. I'm just exploring. And what I want to explore here, as we're in these the mushroom trees, is we're looking to find the perimeter, and around the perimeter we're gonna find various wreckage. So we're just gonna cruise along the perimeter of this forest here, and hopefully we will find, ooh, what's this? This looks like Cyclops fragments, I think. Cyclops hull fragments, yep. So there's one and two, and I see something else in the grass up ahead. What is that? No. Moonpool. There you go. There's our first Moonpool fragment. Is there anything else over here? That was a pretty magical little area. There's something else. Moonpool.
30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. Let's get back here.
Blueprint acquired.
Whoa. Already? That was my second Moonpool fragment? Dude. Okay, we've got the Moonpool. That's all there is to it. These mushroom trees here, they are the goal. They've got tons of this stuff. The Cyclops stuff. Ooh, here's more. Along the floor. And then, oh, apparently I've got the Cyclops hole already. So those are pretty abundant throughout the area here. And beyond that, ooh, hey, let's scan this tree mushroom. Beyond that, we were looking for the Moonpool and found the Moonpool fragments here as well. But I wanted to make sure not to waste your time, so I took the time to come scout previously and make sure that I could find fragments here. Like, where exactly are these fragments, and can they be found here? And that's how I knew it was about 1,100 meters. And as we came over, the fragments that I found previously were not those fragments. I found two other sets of Moonpool fragments. That is an egg. But I found two other. There's one that I found before. So there's a Moonpool fragment right there, which I don't need because we've already got the Moonpool. And I was searching along thinking, was that a one of? Or are these, is this really the place for Moonpool fragments? there's another one over here somewhere as well. So I found two separate. Oh, too deep, go up. There we go. Ooh, I'm taking damage here. I better hop out and repair. So yeah, I wasn't sure if this would actually be the place or not to find Moonpool fragments. Totally is, because let's pull out our habitat builder and see what it takes to make a Moonpool. To make a Moonpool takes 2 lead. I have 2 lead back at base, 1 lubricant, I've got lubricant back at base, and 2 titanium ingot, which means I need to collect as much titanium as I can on my way back to base. Well, at the moment, I'm waiting for sunrise. It's dark out. Because of that, my solar panel has 0 sun. So it's not charged, and we don't have any power. Now, this doesn't mean I don't have any oxygen. I have plenty of oxygen. But I can't use my fabricator because it's unpowered right now. Normally this would be a much bigger, better base, right? We'd have windows. Not only would we have windows, but I would be using this guy, the I-shaped glass compartment, or that guy, the L-shaped glass compartment. But, and of course once we get it, the multi-purpose room itself. But right now, we don't have any hallways, so I can't make any hallways. I could make a hallway on top of this. I very well could. There's the sun starting to power up. There you go. There you go, 52% sun. It's charging easy. So that's charging up and we're good to go now. But here's the deal. If you make it out of glass, it makes it more fragile. The hull has a lower integrity. And the Moonpool is rough on integrity. So here's what you need to do. In an ideal world, you create whatever you want. You can go ahead and toss on other compartments in your multipurpose room and other connectors, and you have at it. Along the way, you need some lithium. Lithium is harder to find. Lithium is only found at between like 200 and 300 meters of depth, so you really have to go hunting to find your lithium. We only need 1 of them, but 1 lithium plus 3 titanium gives you 7 hull integrity. Moonpool costs you 5. So 1 reinforcement counteracts 1 Moonpool. That's all you need. Or you can do what I'm going to do right now, and that is I am making 1 lubricant. I ran out of power overnight there. And I should now have everything that I need to make a Moonpool. 2 lead, 2 titanium ingot, and 1 lubricant. So we're going to hop out. And the question is, do we make the pool to the left or to the right? And I think if we're going to be coming in, we're probably coming in that direction. And we want to go down. We could come in this direction and go down too, I suppose. But that'll give me more of an option to go down. It'll also be more confusing. We'll put it on the right. So, Moonpool. Right there. Right? That's it, right? Right. So it's right beside. Let me double check. It looks like it's right beside. Yep. Yep. Got plenty of space. That's beautiful. Look at this. So, -5 base hull strength. Total now 3.0. So there's just not much there. I'm going to see about doing a couple of things here, if we can recommend this for the structure. and I'll see you on the backside so that I can give you the final rundown of how I like to set up my base. For now, let's take a quick tour of the Moonpool. As you enter, nothing special. We've got a ladder that if you climb it, drops you down into the ocean. You can actually enter through here. Climbing the ladder brings you in. Go ahead and dive out. You don't need to take a ladder. So that brings you straight outside altogether. That's why it costs so much hull integrity. And hold on. This is the awesome part. Where's my ship? Come on, Seamoth. As we slide under, and this is why I wanted so much space. Initially, if you'll remember, I wanted to make sure that my initial section here was high enough off of the floor. And that's because you can do it when it's really low, but it's hard to get in there. So here, you just have to fly under, and it'll catch you. Brings you up, and you exit. So we automatically exit, and boom! There we go. It is suspended. Not only is it suspended here, but it is currently charging. Energy charging, 57%. So the solar power is actually automatically coming through all of this and charging the power core of the Seamoth. Thus, I don't have to charge those things, right? It costs 2 batteries to make that thing. I don't have to charge it. There is a power core charger. Yes, it is definitely late game to acquire. So we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to think about that. It's going to charge itself right here. So I do have in my inventory, I keep a power cell, an extra one, just in case. That way I'm just never going to get stranded. But I've never gotten stranded yet, so it really doesn't matter much. In the meantime, free charging station. Well, not free, but charging station. All right, I'm going to mess with my base a little bit, and I will see you guys on the backside when we have what we've already put in there rearranged a little bit, and we've got this place looking a little nicer. Well, there you have it. We are looking at, excuse me, my finished baby base. There's plenty more that could be done yet. If we hop out, you can see what it looks like from here. We've got our little entryway down there. I've only got one of those has a hatch on it, only one. We could take that hatch off if we wanted to. Put that hatch over here and remove this portion of the structure altogether if you want. You'd have to move all the stuff on top of there up on top of the Moonpool as well. But you could do that if you really wanted to. I don't mind it. This is my entry if I come from this side, if I'm swimming in from this side. If I'm flying in my ship, I come underneath and it'll pull me up. And if I'm coming from the other direction, if I'm coming from over here somewhere, then I enter through this hatch. So I had enough hull integrity that I was able to make a second hatch. I was also able to make a window. So as you can see, hull integrity is currently 2. And if I make a window, then hull integrity goes down to 1. As long as it's above 0, we're okay. So I'm able to do this and still have a fully functioning base. You won't have to worry about that. If you do go below 0, it will start to take damage, and you'll have to find the rips, the tears, and pull out your repair tool and repair that rip. Now, that is my finished beginner's base. So, with that, let's take a look at the goals that we set out for ourselves.